All right, Angelica giving me the thumbs up here. Welcome to Friday night here, playoff basketball, postseason basketball here. The second round of this regional boys basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports. And we'll start here with the Newman Catholic, the Fighting Cardinals here, playing out of a very tough conference in that Merriwood South Conference. And a Marathon, of course, 15-1 in conference. Wisconsin Rapids Assumption 8-8. Auburndale was 8-8 in conference. You have the likes of Edgar 8-8 as well, and then Stratford 7-9. Wassa Newman 5-11 in conference. And again, just a very tough conference. They drew the number 5 seed, 10-15 overall in the season. Here, head coach Jeff Gress. And of note, you've got some seniors here that can certainly put the ball in the bucket here. Lucas Piffner, the most recent member of that 1,000-point club here for Wassa Newman Catholic, the Fighting Cardinals, picked that back in February, 76-65 win over Northland Lutheran. So Lucas joining that very elite club. And then Quincy Fender as well, part of the 1,000-point club back. I believe that was against Stratford, both of them seniors here. And Quincy averages about 21 points a game, 14.3 for the Fighting Cardinals here. And the last 1,000-point scorer was a young man by the name of Mason Pry. And he was, boy, I tell you what, that kid could shoot from anywhere. The last time these two teams faced each other, ironically enough, maybe not that ironic, but was back on March 9th, so almost exactly 3 years ago. That was the Division 5 sectional semifinal. Wassa Newman went on to win that game by a score of 79-58. And just a stellar team that year and so many of those years leading up to this year. But should be a good one here tonight. Newman Catholic 75-39 winners over Gresham on Tuesday night to punch their ticket here to this second round here in regional semifinals. Winner tonight would move on to face either the winner of Tri-County or Tigerton. That would be tomorrow. 7 o'clock game, at least by my understanding anyways. So good. This goes back, a rivalry that goes back, we're kind of going to date myself just a little bit here, but Newman Catholic, part of that CWCC conference, the Central Wisconsin Catholic Conference, back in the WISA days. That was from 1968 to about the year 2000, and that's an outstanding conference. And it's been kind of fun to see that conference teams like Columbus Catholic, Wassa Newman, Wisconsin Rapids Assumption, Stevens Point, Pacelli, Eau Claire Regis, La Crosse Aquinas, Chippewa Falls, McDonald, just so many good programs that you still see doing so many good things here now that they're part of the WIAA. But we will move over here to the Cardinals here, Stevens Point, Pacelli. They finished, they are 13-12 here overall. It was perfect 12-0 in that CWC South Conference, followed by Roshold at 8-4, Tri-County 7-5, Pittsville 5-7, Wild Rose is 4-8, Almond, Bancroft, and Port Edwards 3-9. Of course, tonight our Auto Select pregame show. They are Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. And on Schofield Avenue in Weston, and no matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you are good to go. So it looks to be a very good crowd starting to funnel in here to the Student Activity Center. Of course, Pacelli with that the home court here with that number 4 seed here. But Pacelli girls, of course, victorious last night. That one over in the sectional semifinal for the Cardinals here, the Lady Cards. They'll be back in action tomorrow night. Sectional finals, that one over in Pulaski. That's going to be against a fellow number 1 seed by the name of Florence. So that'll be a 1 o'clock tip-off. We'll have that one on Zaleski Sports. Ryan Rasmussen and I will be heading over there. Again, tonight's pregame show brought to you in part from Auto Select. They're Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services. They have locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you are good to go. So you're just under a minute here to go. We'll We'll get our national anthem. We'll have our public address announcer there, Dave Wysocki, will announce our starting lineups, and we will be underway here in just a few moments, nearly right around 7 o'clock here, almost about 5 minutes short of 7 o'clock here. Again, a good night of postseason basketball. Officiating crew getting all limbered up here. So we'll keep it right here. We'll get our national anthem. We'll get our starting lineups, and we will be underway here on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you tonight by our friends over at Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Vehicle maintenance is vital to your day-to-day life. That's why Auto Select of Stevens Point reminds you to be sure to schedule regular oil changes, tire rotations, and general inspections to keep your vehicle in great shape. Let the helpful, friendly staff at Auto Select ensure your vehicle continues to keep you and your passengers safe on the roads, as well as keep your vehicle functioning the way it was intended. For quality, dependable automotive care from service experts, place your trust in Auto Select of Stevens Point. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Pacelli, Newman, and the WIAA, thank you for your cooperation. And now, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask you to please stand, remove your hat, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, we are back here, national anthem here, ready to begin. Here's some postseason regional basketball action here. We will get our starting lineups. We'll have our public address announcer, Mr. Dave Wysocki, will get us started with those starting lineups here, starting with the Fighting Cardinals here of Newman Catholic. So head coach Jeff Gress, your starting lineup here: Quincy Fender, Lucas Piffner, Griffin Pent, Damian Pent, and Lucas Erdman here. So the all starting seniors here tonight. All right, then your starting lineup there is best told you by Dave Wysocki. Junior Jaden Garski, number 4, junior Jake Williams, number 12. Harrison Vogel, the junior, number 22. Bryce Flaker, another junior, number 24. And sophomore here tonight in crew Rebholz. So Rebholz, Flaker, Vogel, Williams, and Garski for the Stevens Point Pacelli Cardinals. And then for the Fighting Cardinals again here, Quincy Fender, Lucas Piffner, Griffin Pent, Damian Pent, and Lucas Erdman. And Newman Catholic will start things off here tonight. Swings it over to Piffner, working left to right here. Swings it out, 3-ball. That one's going to miss short. Rebound down low. That's Pent. Damian Pent goes up with it. That one may have been partially blocked. Back up. That is Piffner here, number 1. Good first step there by Piffner. And as we mentioned tonight in our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show, part of that elusive 1,000-point career scoring milestone not all that long ago here. Nice move there by Piffner. The little take inside. That one rattles in and out. Nice rebound down low. That's Griffin Pent. Back right side. Quincy Fender, who leads his team at nearly 21 points a game here. And the Fighting Cardinals here, all 5 of the starters here, seniors. 3-ball good if it goes. That one misses short. Long rebound over to Erdman. Back up top to Piffner. Swings it back near side here to Damian Pent. Quincy Fender working right here, looking to try to get baseline cut off there by both Williams and Rebholz. 3-ball, that one's going to miss long, and Jake Williams there for the rebound. So Jake leads the team in scoring, 12.2 a game. He averages about 4 rebounds a game, nearly 3 assists per game, and nearly 3 steals a game as well here for the junior. You get the 4 juniors and 1 sophomore here for the Cardinals. Again, last time these 2 teams met, that was in the Division 5 sectional semifinal over at Wausau West. These 2 teams certainly no strangers, having played in the same conference for a long period of time, going back to those CWCC days as part of WIAA here. So turn back over here, still no score, nearly 2 minutes gone by here tonight. Angelica doing our production, our camera work for us here, along with our scoreboard, so doing a nice job here so far. Brandon Bierencott on the call here. Vogel up top. Gets it over to Flaker. Flaker into Garski, works from his right to left, back up top to Williams. And as you would expect, a very good crowd, and certainly fans still filing in here to the Student Activities Center here at Stevens Point Pacelli. Rebholz down low with it, and Crew, a little turnaround jumper. That one no good. Rebounded there by Damian Pent. Little corner jumper on the way. That one no good, and Vogel there for the rebound. So Harrison, he averages about 3.5 rebounds a game here for the Cardinals here. Stevens Point Pacelli back up top to Flaker. Swings it back over to Vogel, back over to Garski, defended here right side. That one nearly able to hang on to that one here. So we're going to get our first foul of the night here. And they're going to get Lucas Piffner, I believe, on that one. That'll be his first team foul, number 1 here for Lucas. Of course, his dad, Ben, Pacelli alumni, going back, we'll just say more than 5 years. How does that sound? Going back a ways, not too far though, but back over to Garski, back to Williams, left side, defended by the aforementioned Lucas Piffner. Back over to Flaker, 3-ball on the way. That one no good, and Piffner with a rebound here. Back over to Griffin Pent, gets it back to Fender. Fender gets baseline, goes around with it, and a nice take. And Quincy Fender, 2 points, first 2 points here this entire game here at nearly 3.5 minutes gone by here. Williams working, spin in the lane, kick out over to Garski. Garski gets a nice first step, takes it in there, leaves that one short. Back over to Piffner. Piffner swings it back over to Griffin Pent. That would have been a long 2 if it would have went. And battle for the board, and coming out of there with the the grind in there for Jacob Williams. Wrestle that one away. Rebholz, who we've seen can knock down the triple from that distance, just the sophomore, the 6'4" sophomore here, 2-0 early goings here, 4 minutes and 15 seconds or so off that Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here. And the take inside, and that's going to be, I think they're going to get Lucas Erdman on that one, I believe. Beg your pardon, that's going to go against Damian Pent. And that's going to send Crew Rebels to the Serve Pro free throw line. Call Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. So Rebholz first is up, and that one's going to miss short. He will get a second, though, from that Serve Pro free throw line. So Newman Catholic now with the early 2 team fouls here. Rebholz second on the way. That one's going to fall short as well. So but Flaker comes out of there with the board, gets it over to Rebholz, swings it back to Williams. Step back 3 jumper on the way. That one misses short. And tipped out of there and up to Griffin Pent. Piffner all alone, 3 ball on the way. That one's going to miss short. And we'll get a foul call down on the floor down. We'll go against the Cardinals here, Stevens Point Pacelli. That's going to go against Rebholz, first personal foul here. First one on the way, nothing but net there. That's Damian Pent. As Nolan Reimer will check in here for Harrison Vogel. At about the 13:21 mark here. Damian Pent second on the way. And Damian is good, 2 of 2 there. Damian averages about 4.5 points a game here for the Newman Catholic Fighting Cardinals. Garski back up to Reimer. Reimer, the junior here, hands it off to Williams. Left side, working from his left to right, swings it back over to Reimer. Nice pass down into Flaker, and a good find there, Bryce Flaker. First 2 points for the Cardinals here, out in transition, up with it. And Reimer comes out of there with a good defensive effort there. Got the block, did Nolan. Nice little spin move in the lane. Jake Williams left it short, fighting for it. And it's going to stay here with the with Pacelli here. So Williams back over to Rebholz. Rebholz gets it back to Williams. Williams picks up dribble, goes over to Garski here, right side, near side. Back to Reimer. Reimer will go in left. Back up to Flaker. Back to Reimer here. So Pacelli punched their ticket here by way of that victory against Almond Bancroft in the first round. Up in transition, and they're going to get, actually, I think they're going to get Bryce on that. So they'll get Flaker on his first foul, team foul number 2 now here for the Cardinals. So Lucas Piffner will inbound it here for Newman Catholic. It's in the front court over to Piffner, defended there by Flaker. Reimer switches up on him. Piffner, nice pass down low and goes in with it and scored. And a good find there. That's Lucas Erdman, recipient of that good pass there. Good find sequence there for Newman Catholic. 6-2 your score now here in an Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here. Reimer with Damian Pent swings it back over to Garski. Garski back up to Flaker. Bryce, of course, the younger brother of Braden Flaker, who played his high school basketball here at Stevens Point Pacelli, graduated last year, in fact, in the midst of his first year in college over at Iowa State. Nolan Reimer, nice little spin moves, goes up with it. Nolan Reimer left that one. Pretty good move there by Nolan. Nolan looking for some contact there, didn't get it. Piffner thought about it momentarily, gets it back to Griffin Pent. Back over to Fender. Fender Good first step. Quincy Fender goes in with it. Good body control, unable to convert on that one. Rebholz pulls the rebound down here for Stevens Point Pacelli. So 7 minutes have elapsed here. Garski back over to Williams. Williams, nice little take. And that's good for Jake Williams. So Jake Williams showing what he can do. He's able to certainly show a little bit of that athleticism here. 6-4 your score here, 10:34 here to go. Half number one. Back up top, that's Erdman. Swings it back over Piffner, far side, right side, gives it back over to Fender. Fender defended by Williams. Screen there, high screen by Griffin Pent. Swings it back and a nice take there, and gonna get the and one here, as that is Damian Pent. Able to withstand the contact here as a chance to complete the and one here. So that's going to go against Reimer. That's going to be his first, team foul number 3 now here for Stevens Point Pacelli. As Michael Fox, number 23, checking in for Newman Catholic. That one's going to miss, in and out. 3 ball on the way, that one in and out. And getting after the basketball is Mike Fox. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor here. We'll take a brief pause. Bring it right back. Here's 8-4, 9:58 here to go. Half number one you're listening to and watching high school regional semifinal action here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you in part tonight from our friends over at the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
All right, we are back here. I want to give thanks tonight to the Rock and Roll Cafe. Find a great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch Friday, fish fry, and service with a smile, open daily for breakfast and lunch. And only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. And Quincy Fender now with 4 in the game. Just such a dynamic score here is, 21 points a game here. Reimer picks up his dribble right side here, gets it back into Max Nelson, who's checked in here, and Max had a very good game in that regional opener here on Tuesday night. I know we've said it so many times, but Max, one of those guys, kind of the unsung hero, if you will. You're not going to see necessarily him scoring 20 a game or anything like that, but he'll get you hustle points, he'll get you rebounds, he'll get you some good defensive minutes here, and he's had really, I guess what I would say is kind of a breakout junior campaign here for Max. So Williams, that one nearly poked away from Piffner, and they're going to say it's going to be over and back, so it's going to go back to Newman Catholic here. So today's game brought to you in part by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Sandon Carpet One, Stevens Point Brewery, Lier's Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. And speaking of the Stevens Point Brewery, they will have their annual Bach run tomorrow. A 12 o'clock start for that one. It's always a good turnaround. Little jumper, and that one good for Quincy Fender. He's now got 6 in the game. 12-4 your score here on our Masonville Dairy scoreboard here with 8:35 here to go, half number one. Garski defended there by Michael Fox. Flaker, that one going to miss a little short. Long rebound goes to Williams, gets it back to Garski, corner, Nelson. And Garski, one of those guys too that we've seen him knock down some triples. It's kind of that lead point, well, him and Jake Williams really the two, let's say, lead guards. And a timeout going to be the call here. Head coach John Shirk, 8:01 here to go. Half number one, 12 for your score. You're listening to and watching high school boys basketball here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
All right, we are back. Want to give thanks tonight here to Maida Custom Apparel. Maida Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual team uniforms and promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at maidacustom.com here. So 8:01 here to go. Pacelli trailing here by 8. 12-4. Back into the backcourt to Garski here. Defended up by Michael Foxer. Number 23 gives it over to Williams. Right side looking for Garski. And Fox going to get to it. Michael Fox. And Michael rewarded for that hustle there as he was able to track that one down in transition here. So now it's a 14-4 game. Garski over to Flaker. Flaker goes in with it. And that one's going to be turned over here. So Sully Schober, number 10, will check into the game now. He'll check in here for Jaden Garski. I want to give thanks also here tonight to Simplicity Credit Union. They bring home the win with great mobile options and the right loan for your family, your business, or your home. Check them out at simplicity.coop today. That is Simplicity Credit Union. You can see Fender back over to Piffner. Piffner, little first step inside, left hand. He's going to draw the two-shot foul, will Lucas Piffner. And they're going to get Max Nelson. Team foul number 4 now here for Stevens Point Pacelli as Lucas Piffner will go to the line to shoot a pair. Lucas first is up and it is good. A pair of substitutes here. You've got number 11, that's Carter Zerwanka here, and then number 2 back in Griffin Pent. You can see Fender still on the floor along with Michael Fox. And of course Lucas Piffner for his second free throw. That one is good. So largest lead now here of 12 here, 16-4. Gets it over to Schober, 3 ball on the way. That one's going to miss long. Good rebound there by Williams to stay with it. And Jake Williams and the chance for the and one. So Jake now with 4 in the game. That's a third personal, or team foul here for the Newman Catholic. That's Carter Zerwanka here, the foul for Newman Catholic. So Williams looking to try to complete the and one here. Make it a single-digit deficit here. That one is up and it is good. Williams with 5 now. So Fender directing traffic here, left side. Screen there by Pent. Looking to get right is Fender. Back over to Piffner. Piffner surveying here as he's defended there by Flaker up top. Swings it back, 3 ball, that's Fender. That one in and out, and Max Nelson, that's what we talked about. Battling for that board there for Stevens Point Pacelli. A 9-point deficit here for the Pacelli Cardinals. Nelson back over to Schober. Schober, a little take into his right. Looking to bounce it down into Nelson. Nelson trying to get it down, trying to thread the needle down there, and that one going to be poked back over to Schober. So Williams, nice pass down into Schober. Schober the cutting, and they're going to say that foul on the floor here. That's going to go against Zerwanka. That's going to be his second, so he'll exit. And Lucas Erdman will check back in here for the Newman Catholic Fighting Cardinals here as Schobert inbounded. 5:52 to go in this one. Pacelli trailing here 16-7. Back up to Vogel. Vogel back to Nelson. You know, and you knew this was going to be a grinder here because, again, you know, the record may not necessarily show it, but this Newman Catholic team is a very good basketball team despite the 10-15 overall record, playing a really tough conference, in my humble opinion at least. Slaker back, and they're going to say he traveled with it, so back to Newman Catholic here, 5:20 here to go. Jaden Karski will check back in. I want to give thanks here tonight to Bruce Orthodontics. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances at Bruce Orthodontics. They're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation here today. So Piffner into the front court. Garski defending up high. Work into his left. Little step back. Gets it back over to Pent. Pent going baseline. Nice little give inside. Charlie Faithful wanting the travel there. Looked, we're going to get a battle on the floor here. We're going to get a jump basketball. And Crew Rebels will check back in here. So the Cardinals now with Vogel, Rebholz, Nelson, Garski, and Schober on the floor. So we'll go back to the Shelley Cardinals here. 16-7 your Nasonville Dairy scoreboard showing here. Garski back to Schober. There's head coach Jeff Gress going back to another substitute here. Gives it back to Schober up high, defended there by Fender. Back to Williams. Rebholz going in left with it. Crew goes up with it. Leaves that one off the mark there. So Fender into the front court now for Newman Catholic. Sends it back to Pent. Pent, nice little move going to his left. And back up to Quincy now here, 4:12 remaining here in this first half. Not going to say it's terribly high scoring, but and Piffner with a nice take. So Lucas Piffner, he's got 4 in the game. So it's an 18-7 game now. Williams, little step back jumper. That one's going to miss long, but Max Nelson with a rebound gets it into Garski. Garski, the little floater to go. That one no good, and Fox with a rebound. Back to Piffner's got that, just such a good first step going to his left there, and that one going to fall short, rebounded by Nelson. Looking for Schober down low, gets a little bit too far under, but he will draw the foul, and he'll go to the, let's see what. So that's going to be Erdman, his first. And that will send Sully Schober to the Serve Pro free throw line here for a pair. There's our official there, Mark Skiba. Tell you what, Angelic, he's been officiating for a long time. Does a nice job, Mark. And that one, good. So Damian Pent, the senior number 3, checking back in here for Newman Catholic. He's got 4 points tonight in this first half. Schober's second on the way. And that one is good. So now 18-8 your score with under 3.5 to go here, half number 1. Pent into the front court, far side, right side. Looking for Piffner there. That one poked away, and a turnover back to the Cardinals here. Max Nelson gets it back over to Rebholz. Garski, that one, and that one's going to get stuck. And Rebels will pound it out of there. I want to give thanks here tonight also to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Buy 3 and get 1 free tire sale is now on sale at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. That's buy 3 tires and get 1 free. Find your location at SherrillTire.com. Again, that is Sherrill Tire and Auto Service here. So under 3 minutes to go here, half number 1. As we mentioned it here about a couple of minutes ago, not terribly high scoring, really, I guess you would say really for either team. But doesn't necessarily always Piffner, nice tag. Piffner goes up with it, leaves it a little bit short, and Reimer going to get, let's see, and they're going to get Piffner, and that's going to be his second. So the 6th team foul here. As we enter into the final 2.5 minutes of this opening half here out at the Student Activity Centers. Garski defended there by Pent, gets it over to Rebholz, and an unforced error there, so it's going to go back to Newman Catholic. As you mentioned here, Newman Catholic with those pair of seniors who both 1,000-point scores here in both Lucas Piffner and Quincy Fender. It's not often you see 2 players on the same team to reach that milestone. Certainly does happen, but it's a pretty impressive feat no matter how you slice it here. So under 2 minutes to go here, 18-8 here, still showing on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here. Williams back over to Reimer. Gets it back into Garski. Bounces it down to Rebholz. Rebholz trying to work down low. Little turnaround in through Rebholz. And I tell you what, Crew, you know, that height mismatch, able to kind of take advantage of that. Good take there by Crew here. So an 18-10 score now here with about a minute and a half to go in this first half. Fender takes it in, gets it. Nice little turnaround and a kiss off the glass for Lucas Erdman. He's got 4 now in the game. We enter this final 70 seconds here, this opening half. Garski gets it back to Reimer. Reimer back over to Williams. Williams long swing pass to Flaker down into Reimer there, right side. Looking to try to get it to Rebholz, and stolen away there by Erdman. Fender left side here, working from his left to right, looking down low and somehow able to get that one to go. Staying with it, that's Erdman. Going to be turned back over here to the Cardinals here. 35.8 seconds showing here on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here. Pacelli almost certainly have to think probably looking to try to get the final shot in here before they head to the locker room and certainly trim that deficit down into single digits perhaps. Have to think that's the goal anyways. Rebholz going up with it. And they are going to get the foul. They're going to get Erdman on that one. That'll be his second. And that's going to send Crew Rebholz his second trip here tonight to the Serve Pro free throw line. He'll shoot the 1-and-1. With 13.1 seconds showing on our scoreboard here. Coach Jeff Gress maybe getting maybe an explanation on that one perhaps. Rebholz, that one no good. So Piffner and over to Fender here, under 9 seconds to go. So 7.8 here now. Back into Garski, gets it back to Flaker. Flaker going in with it, gives it over to Reimer. Reimer, 3-ball, good if it goes. That one no good. Garski, that one not going to be any good. And we are at halftime already. Hard to believe already. It's a very quick traversing half here out at the Student Activity Center here. Newman Catholic Cardinals out front here. The Fighting Cardinals, in fact, 20-10 over here. Stevens Point Pacelli Cardinals at the half here. We'll take just a brief pause, bring it right back. We'll run through our scoring here on again here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight in part by our friends over at the Hoff Favor Real Estate. We'll bring it back here in just a few moments here at the half.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consult.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters. Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
At Nicolet Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicoletbank.com. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
All right, we are back. Going to go through, just do a quick recap here. First half scoring here. We'll start here with the Cardinals here. Stevens Point Pacelli leading the way here in the first half scoring-wise is Jake Williams with 5. And then Bryce Flaker, Crew Rebholes with 2 points. And then 1 point here in the first half for Sully Shover, 10 first half team points here. And we'll switch it over here to the Fighting Cardinals here of Newman Catholic. First half scoring leader here tonight, Quincy Fender with 6. And then you get 4 points here for Lucas Piffner, Damian Pent, and Lucas Erdman. And then 2 points here in the first half by Michael Fox, the team points here for Newman Catholic. The Fighting Cardinals here about 5:15 and counting here in our halftime. We'll take another pause. We'll be back here in a few moments. And again, listening to and watching high school boys basketball here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all.
Simple, clear, helpful, and built around you. This isn't just a new building, it's a new experience for our members and for the Stevens Point community. Now it's easier than ever to stop in when it works for you. With 24/7 drive-through access, our services fit your schedule, not the other way around. Here at Simplicity, that's the kind of experience we believe in. You'll still see the same friendly faces, now in a space designed to serve you better and enhance the community we're proud to be a part of. We can't wait to welcome you in.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in your home or in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
All right, we are back here, about 3 minutes or so remaining here in this halftime here again. Wausau Newman Catholic out front here 20-10 as both teams set to come back out onto the floor here for the second half. Still a whole second half here coming up, and a chance to advance to the regional finals tomorrow night. Winner of this game would play the winner of the Tri-County and Tigerton game. Of course, the site for that would be dependent on, obviously, who would win that game here. So either team, either Newman Catholic or Pacelli. And Pacelli, if they would find a way to possibly win things, and Tri-County would possibly find a way to beat Tigerton, then things would be right back here tomorrow. But Tigerton playing some pretty good basketball, undefeated Tigerton. So that's a tough one no matter how you slice it, but they still, Tri-County, and I don't have a score on that one. Maybe Angelica will have, maybe she'll have the ability to fact check that as we go throughout the game here. We'll take another brief pause, bring it right back here under 2 minutes here remaining in this half. Again, you're listening to and watching high school boys basketball action here, regional semifinal here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you tonight in part from Hoffavor Realty.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Protect your ride from the elements with Tommy's Express Car Wash. Our top wash, The Works, is engineered with 14 steps to keep your car clean, whatever the weather. The Works includes detox pre-wash, removing the grime right from the start, seal in the shine with ceramic body wax, and defend against the elements with Tommy Guard. And don't forget to complete the clean with our vacuums and mat washers. Sign up now and wash unlimited at Tommy's Express.
All right, we are back here, second half. Looks like Jake Williams, Jaden Garski, Crew Rebholes, Bryce Flaker, Harrison Fogel back on the floor here. Looks to be the same starters here. And then you got Lucas Piffner, number 1 there, number 3, and Damian Pent, number 5 here. Lucas Erdman, Quincy Fender, number 0. And I guess we said Griffin Pent here. So actually the same starting 5 here, and we're going to get a foul right out of the gates here. And I think they're going to get that on Vogel here. Well, I didn't. That'll be the first personal foul here for Harry. First team foul here with 4 seconds into the second half. Gives it back over to Piffner. Nice little give there to Fender. Back. Pent, 3 ball on the way. That one going to miss short. Jake Williams there for the rebound. So Pacelli trailing by 10. Certainly it can be a game of runs here. Pacelli, if able to stretch some runs together. We saw a little bit of that against Ullman Bancroft. In the first game, Flaker goes up with it. He'll draw the foul and he'll go to the Serb Pro free throw line. So the first team foul here in the first half. Second half, I should say, here for Newman Catholic. That's going to go against Fender, his first. Flaker at the Serb Pro free throw line. First one is up. That one's going to miss short. He will get a second. Flaker's second one on the way. That one's also short. 0-2 there in that sequence. Pacelli, they shoot about 55.5% from the charity stripe. And that one going to be turned back to the Pacelli Cardinals. We go. I give thanks here tonight to Little Scholars Childcare. Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings are 2 beautiful childcare and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early child learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. So Garski into the front court, bounces it into Flaker, kick out over to Williams. Williams working from his right to left. Give over to Flaker, that one misses short. And Erdman with a rebound. Out into transition, and a foul going to be the call. So and that was Griffin Pent, number 2 there, going up with it. He'll draw the foul. That'll be the second personal foul now here for Vogel. Griffin Pent at the line. First one is up, and it is good. So his first point of the night. 11-point lead here, 21-10. 16:52 to go. Second one on the way, and that one is good as well. Garski swings it over to Williams. Williams got that step. Back up to Rebholes. Rebholes back over to Williams. Crew going in, trying to go to work down low, and he does, and Crew Rebholes. And that's the type of thing that Crew, we certainly have seen that throughout the course of this season. Fender with a good first step. Quincy Fender, that one misses. And long rebound back over to the Newman Cardinals, fighting Cardinals here. So Piffner, nice little spin move in the lane, jumper on the way. That one no good. Rebholes with a rebound. Into the front court, over to Flaker, back to Williams. Williams over to Garski up top. Defended there by Pent. Hands it off right side over to Vogel, back over to Williams. Newman Catholic doing a nice job defensively here thus far in this one. Vogel, nice little step, nice little head fake. That one goes up with it, in and out, but a good take there by Vogel. And Erdman with the rebound. Or defender left side. He goes left baseline looking. Three ball on the way, and that one is good. And that's Griffin Pent, 5 points now in the game. Vogel back to Williams here. 13-point deficit here for Pacelli. Drew gets it back to Vogel, back over to Garski here. Nice little take there by Garski, and that one no good. Another good take there by the junior, and that one's going to stay here with the Cardinals. A 25-12 our score here on the Nasonville Dairy scoreboard with 14:47 remaining in this one. Gets it back to Williams. Step back three. That one misses short. Trying to track down the rebound. Goes out to Piffner. Piffner in transition. And that one no good, but that's going to go against Quincy Fender. That's going to be his second here in the first half. Or in the second half, I should say. Second overall for Quincy. Karski swings it over to Flaker, back to Vogel. That hole's taking it in, looking to try to. I've seen that once or twice here tonight. Kick out to Rebholz, three ball on the way, and Crew Rebholz with a triple. So Crew now with 5 in the game. Back to a 10-point deficit here for Pacelli. Second three on the way. That one's going to miss short. That was Griffin Pent who knocked down that triple just moments ago. Flaker gets a step, goes in with it, and Bryce Flaker. And you can sense a little momentum. Timeout going to be the call. We'll take a brief pause. 25-17 your score here in the Nasonville Dairy scoreboard. Bringing it right back here only on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight in part by the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything. Whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
All right, we are back here, 13:51 here to go, 8-point deficit. So Pacelli able to raise some of that deficit here down to an 8-point deficit here. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, heard we had a halftime score over in Tigerton with Tigerton out front here, 22-18 over Tri-County. At least I believe that's what I heard. Thanks here tonight also to Valley Communities Credit Union. For 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union has been part of your hometown team. Local, trusted, strong. Valley Communities Credit Union, where community comes first. Federally insured by NCUA. So give over to Piffner here. Looking down low into Fender. Fender pulls it back up top here, right side. Back over to Piffner. Piffner goes in with it and gets his own rebound. Keeps that one alive somehow. Good athleticism there to keep that one alive here for Newman Catholic. The student section here, Pacelli is starting to get into it here. I think we're going to get a foul called up top there on Nolan Reimer. That's going to be his second. It's going to be team foul number 3 now here for Pacelli. As Piffner will inbound it here for Newman Catholic. Back into the backcourt to Fender. Fender back over to Piffner. He's defended there by Williams. Gets a good first step, and Piffner, he's got 6 now in the game. Just such a good, strong take to his left there. So Garski kicks it back over to Reimer. Reimer, a little turn move in the move, or spin move there, no good. Michael Fox with a rebound. Here in the Pacelli student section, really trying to will their Cardinal, and a jump ball going to be the call. It will stay here with Newman Catholic. Back over to Fender, 3 ball. That one's going to miss short. And able to stay with it, and that one, as that's Michael Fox now with 4 in the game. It's back up to a 12-point lead now. Williams trying to zip it in there over to Flaker. Going to be loose on the floor, going to get a jump ball, and it's going to stay here with Pacelli. Want to give thanks here tonight to Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Well, maybe a little bit of perspirant, we'll say, on the floor. Doing a nice job there in Lucas Piffner and Griffin Pent to get things situated there. Just over 12 minutes here to go in this one. Newman Catholic has virtually led the entire game here in this one. Williams to inbound, get over to Rebholz. Rebholz going in with it. A little turnaround jumper for Crew. That one no good. Flaker there for the rebound, and Bryce Flaker. Beg your pardon. Actually, I think that was, yeah, it was Flaker. Flaker back to the Serb Pro free throw line to try to complete the and one. And he will do just that. 10 now in the game here for Bryce. Back to a 9-point lead. Fender gonna step back, 3 jumper on the way, and Quincy Fender likes that one. He's got 9 now in the game. Back to a 12-point game here. Williams, little turnaround jumper, and Jake Williams. So Jake now with 7 in the game. So you're seeing a little bit more of the offensive spark sort of in this early goings of half number 2 here. Piffner able to keep that one alive, kicks it out, 3 ball, that one no good. And that's going to go off Fender, and it's going to go back to the Pacelli Cardinals here, and Max Nelson will check in now in place of Nolan Reimer. Gets it back over to Nelson. Nelson across the timeline, down into Reimer down low, doubled up there, back. Nelson thought about it momentarily, kicks it back to Williams, back to Reimer now, working right side. Little 6-footer on the way, that one no good. And Rebholz gets a rebound, kicks it out to Williams, 3 ball. That one is good, and Jake Williams with 10 in the game. So it is a 7-point game now, 32-25 on your Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here now. Already 15 points in this last 7.5 minutes, more than they had in that entire 18-minute first half. So you've definitely seen the offensive Firepower stout to Tiffner's going to miss that one short, and Nelson there for the board. Gets it over to Flaker. Flaker going to go up with it, and that one no good. And they're going to get Flaker on that one, I think. It's going to be his second. And we'll get a full timeout on the floor here. 32-25, your score, 10:08 here to go. You're listening to and watching high school boys basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight from the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun, Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
All right, here we are back. 10:08 here to go. 32-25 our score here with Pacelli now cutting that lead, or the deficit to 7 here. Back to Fender up top. Fender Quincy gives it back to Piffner there, back in the corner. Fender, 3-ball, that one. And Fender with his second triple here in the second half. He's got 12 in the game now. Doing what he does, and that's scoring buckets. So 3-ball for Flaker. That one misses short. Crew Rebholz with a nice rebound there. Kicks it back up to Nelson, back over to Williams. That one poked out of there, and Newman Catholic will have numbers here. Fender, nice bounce pass inside. That one no good. And an empty possession there, so they had the numbers and able to stay with it though here as Fender, who's had that hot hand, going in baseline with it, cut off there. And it is going to stay here with Newman Catholic. So give thanks tonight to Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or more at nicolaybank.com. So Fender left side here under give over to Piffner. That one kiss off the glass, no good. Williams the rebound. The 2-on-2, the give over to Flaker, down low, goes up with it. And they're going to say Bryce is going to get the offensive foul. That'll be his third foul here now. So Bryce now with 3 personal fouls here. That is going to be the 5th team foul here at the 8:53 mark here. Back into Erdman here, gets it back over to Fox. Swings it to Pent. Piffner. And I think, we'll see, I think they're going to get Flaker on that. They're reaching there. That's going to be his 4th. So he may have got Piffner as Piffner cutting through there. So now he's playing with 4 personal fouls here. Kick out 3, that one misses. That one poked back over to Fender. Fender goes in with it, kicks out to Pent. Pent trying to work down low on Nelson. Turnaround left jumper, that one no good. Rebounded there by Erdman. We're going to get a scramble for the ball, and Fender going to come back out of there with it somehow. Fender goes and going to, jeez Louise. Got to keep up with this, folks. So Rebhol's turnaround jumper, that one no good. And back to Newman Catholic, over to Fender. Fender, little take, and Quincy Fender. Jaden Garski will check back in. So under 8 minutes to go here in this one. Pacelli looking to try to get back to a single-digit lead here. They trail by 12. 3 would make it a 9-point game. Into Nelson. Nelson goes up with it, blocked by Fender, but he is going to be called for the foul. And that's going to be his third personal foul here tonight, and that'll send Max Nelson to the Serve Pro free throw line. His first trip for Maximus. Nelson's first on the way. That one rattles in. Little shooter's touch for Max there. Head coach Drew Nelson here, the football team, shaking his head a little bit. He couldn't even believe it himself. Second on the way here for Max, and that one is good. They're going to collaborate here. I don't know what... They're going to call Schober, I think, is what I... And the officiating crew going to collaborate here. So there will be a technical assessed here. Well, maybe not. 1-1, so be nice to be able to shoot in the 1-1 here for Quincy Fender here. So just a common foul. So Fender, that one rattles out. So a 10-point advantage here. Nelson looking for Garski. Garski back to Nelson. Nelson will attempt the 3 ball. That one no good, but Garski with a nice rebound there. And Max, one of those guys, he's not going to shoot a lot, but you know, when he does, it's usually going to be generally a pretty high percentage or good take here, but we'll stay here with the Cardinals. So Williams to inbound it. Back up to Garski. Sends it over Schober now. Williams trying to get a step there on Piffner. Back over to Schober, thought about it momentarily there. He's got the ability to knock those down. Rebholz goes in with a little floater, trying to kiss that one off the glass. No good, rebounded by Griffin Pent. 6:40 to go now, 10-point advantage here for Newman Catholic. Certainly don't need to be in any kind of hurry. And we'll get a reach-in foul here, it looks like. On Williams, I believe. That'll be his first personal foul here. So Damian Pent will check in. So Piffner will shoot the 1-and-1 here. by virtue of those 18 fouls here for the Cardinals in that single bonus. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good. Seven now in the game for Lucas. About 14.5 average per game for Lucas, the senior here. Second one is good there as well. So back up to a 12-point lead now here with 6:25 to go in this one. And that one poked out of there by Fender. Fender goes up with it, and Quincy Fender. A 14-point lead now here as Nolan Reimer set to check back in here. Looking to get it down into Rebholz, down low, goes up with it. And lay that one short. Fender back over to Piffner. Piffner sizing Bryce Flaker up there, gets the first step. Nice little Euro step, and Lucas Piffner. And a timeout called here. Largest lead here now, 43-27, 5:45 here to go. We'll bring it right back here. You're listening to and watching high school boys basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight from the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
A score from Tigerton with 8 minutes remaining in the game. Tigerton 59, Tri-County 28.
All right, here 5:43 here to go. Pacelli now trailing by 16 here by score 43-27. Garski gets it over to Flaker. Back to Williams. Williams over to Rebholz. Crew defended up high. That's Everett Pent into the game. Number 4 there for Newman Catholic. Flaker, 3-ball on the way, and Bryce Flaker nails the triple. 13 now in the game. So 5:08 here to go, trailing 13. Back over to Pent, gets it back to Fender up top, right side here. Back over to Piffner. Gets it down low, and they're going to get Nolan Reimer for the personal foul here, it looks like. It's going to be his third personal foul here now, team foul number 9. That will send Damian Pent to the free throw line here. Griffin Pent looks like he will check in here. He'll go to the line here to shoot the free throw for Wassa Newman. And he is good on the first. Second on the way. And that one is going to rattle in. So Griffin now 4 of 4 here from the Serve Pro free throw line. 7 points here tonight for him. As we are at that 4:45 mark here to go with a 15-point Wassa Newman lead here. And an offensive foul on the floor here. Did not see Rosetta. So back to Newman Catholic here. We are under 4.5 to go. Fender gets it, kick out, corner three. That one rebounded to Garski. Back over to Reimer. Reimer defended there by Everett Pent. They're going to get Lucas Piffner on that one. That's going to be his third personal foul. Team foul number 5 here. As Jacob Williams will inbound it here for the Pacelli Cardinals. Garski back to Williams, defended there by Piffner. Back up to Flaker, swings it over near side here. That's Garski. Looking to try to get it bounced down into Reimer, over to Flaker. Flaker picks up the dribble, swings it over to Rebholz. 3-ball on the way. Rebholz nails the triple. So Crew now is 7 in the game. Back to a 12-point lead here for Newman Catholic. But Pacelli certainly going to have to get stops if they're going to. And an offensive foul going to be called here. That's going to go against Fender. That is his 4th 16 foul now here, so 3:21 to go. Still plenty of time, but Pacelli going to start running out of clock real estate, as they would say. Rebholz hands it off to Flaker there, picks up his dribble, gives it over to Reimer. Nolan swings it over to Flaker. Stays with it, and Reimer down low. Nolan Reimer, that one in and out, rebounded by Michael Fox. And that will be Nolan Reimer on the foul there. It's going to be his 4th. So the 10th team foul now here, so you're in the double bonus here. So Michael Fox, the junior here, number 23, will shoot a pair. This one is up, and that one is good. Michael now with 5 in the game. Second one for Fox is up, and nothing but net there. 2 of 2. 6 now in the game for him. He's back to a 14-point Newman Catholic Fighting Cardinals lead. And we'll get a timeout called here. I think we'll keep things right here, Angelica, with under 3 minutes here to go. And give thanks here tonight to Stevens Point Orthopedics. Stevens Point Orthopedics is proud to provide complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes this spring. You can call 715-344-0701 to schedule your appointment. That's 715-344-0701. So the final 2 minutes 47 seconds here in this regional semifinal action here. And last we checked, Tigerton was up quite handily, I guess. It was a 59-28 score, and I don't know exactly how much time was left in that one. Angelica might put that up, possibly. We'll see. But in any event, Tigerton looked to be well in control of that one. So, and the winner would have a date with, again, if Tigerton would hold that lead, which by all indications would suggest that they probably would at that point. Winner would go to Tigerton tomorrow in the regional final. It'd be a 7 o'clock start. So Williams going to have to get it in quickly there with that 5 seconds. And that's going to get turned back over now to Newman Catholic here. So back into Fender. Fender across the right timeline here for the Triton Cardinals here. Gets it back to Pent. And as you would suspect here, Newman Catholic going to try to wind that clock down just as much as possible at this point. Pacelli with those 10 team fouls would stop the clock, but the double bonus would yield the 2 free throws to a pretty good free throw shooting team in Wassa Newman here. Over to Pent, back over to Fender. Under 2 minutes to go now in this one. 3 ball, that one's gonna miss, and that one is tracked down there by Flaker, trying to get it out to Williams there, and they're gonna get Quincy Fender. That's gonna be his 5th, so he will foul out of the game. With 16, at least by my math here in the game. 16 for Quincy. So the 7th team foul, that will mean the single bonus here, and Quincy will check out here with that timeout called here. We'll, again, I think we'll keep things right here, Angelica, with just under 2 minutes here to go. So Quincy Fender fouling out with those 16 points here. Pacelli with 1 full and 1 30-second timeout remaining. Wassa Newman Catholic with a 30-second timeout left here. Pacelli with those 10 team fouls here, so Newman Catholic. So Flaker will shoot the 1-and-1. Front end of the 1-and-1 for Bryce is good. So he is 2 of 4 here from the Serve Pro free throw line. Second one on the way here. And Allen is up, and it is good as well. So make that 3 of 5 from the line, 60% for Bryce tonight. Lead 12 now here for Newman Catholic. Again, clock will be the biggest variable at this juncture. Wassa Newman really does not need to even necessarily. We'll get a foul that'll stop the clock with 1:29 here. That's going to be Jaden Garski. That will be his first personal. So shooting the double bonus here for Newman Catholic is Griffin Pent. And head coach John Shirk going to take the timeout here with 89 seconds showing on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here. Of course, we'll have our Nasonville Dairy post-game show probably roughly about 3 to 5 minutes or so at the conclusion of tonight's game. Still not going to declare the winner yet because by my count, there's still 89 seconds to go, and you just never know. Griffin Pent, who is 4 of 4 here from the free throw line. All 4 of those coming here in the second half. He's got 7 in the game. Griffin's first of 2. That one is good. Make that 5 of 5 here from the free throw line. And Griffin Pent, 6 of 6. I tell you what, he could probably teach a seminar in free throw shooting, perhaps. So Garski nearly lost the handle on that one. Gives over to Rebholz. Back to Garski. 3-ball long 3. That one no good. Poked out of there. Michael Fox with the rebound. And Griffin Pent now into the front court. Back over to Erdman. Swings it back over to Everett Pent. And a foul there. That's going to be Garski. That'll be his second here. That will stop the clock with just under a minute here to go in this one. And that's freshman number 32, Matthew Gress, set to check in here. Griffin Pent is good. 7 of 7. So Gress getting some playoff minutes here. The freshman number 32. Pent second on the way, and that one is good as well. 8 of 8. You gotta like that here. So Garski through ball. That one rattles in and out. Reimer there tries to get the putback to go. That one no good. And we will get a foul on the floor. That's going to go against Nolan Reimer, and that is going to be his 5th. So he'll exit here tonight. He seems to be about as cool as can be. I probably maybe jinxed that here, but didn't mean to. 8 of 9 here from the line. Second one on the way for Griffin is gives it down into Vogel. Vogel goes up with it. That one no good, and a rebound down low, and it's going to probably Newman Catholic. Do you have to think now? This one very much in hand at this point. Probably look to dribble it out. Pacelli probably will not on the take there, and Garski going to come out of there with a rebound. Looking for Flaker, 3-ball. That one's going to miss short, but Vogel's there for the rebound and put back, no good. And that will be the final here tonight out at the Student Activities Center here. Wausau Newman, the Fighting Cardinals here, victorious here over the Stevens Point Pacelli Cardinals here, 51-35. Here we'll have our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Hopefully get a few words with head coach Jeff Gress and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player tonight. Of course, Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll take a brief pause. We'll catch our breath. We'll get hopefully a few words from head coach Jeff Gress as Wausau Newman Catholic victorious, and they will advance to tomorrow night, where by my last check would be with Tigerton, a 7 o'clock start. We'll take a brief pause, bring it right back. Again, you've been listening to and watching high school boys regional semifinal action here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight by the Hoff-Favor Real Estate Group.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin. Produce it and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheese, Queso Blanca, Queso de Fira, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Queso Blanca, Queso de Fira, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Vehicle maintenance is vital to your day-to-day life. That's why Auto Select of Stevens Point reminds you to be sure to schedule regular oil changes, tire rotations, and general inspections to keep your vehicle in great shape. Let the helpful, friendly staff at Auto Select ensure your vehicle continues to keep you and your passengers safe on the roads, as well as keep your vehicle functioning the way it was intended. For quality, dependable automotive care from service experts, place your trust in Auto Select of Stevens Point. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Meda Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meda Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at medacustom.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look
for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters. Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with.
At Nicolay Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicolaybank.com. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real company.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
I suppose it's helpful to have the mic here. Sorry about that. Helpful to have the microphone.
I screwed up too, so.
All right. Well, first of all, head coach Jeff Gress here. You guys, very spirited victory. You know, this is an old rivalry. Goes back to the CWCC days many years ago. These teams battling it out back in the old days, we'll say. But first things first, you guys take care of business tonight. You move on to tomorrow night, where you guys, I believe, will be going to Tigerton.
Yeah, correct. And tonight, I just thought, outstanding defense. We were trying to cut off their curls. They do a great job moving in their offense. Obviously, they like the outside shot or to get to the basket, one or the other, and we just tried to play good, physical, tough defense on that. Combine that with a couple of big shots whenever it would get back under double digits, 7-8 points, we always came back and answered. So I think that's the mark of guys that want to continue to play when they can keep after that team. But we're going to be heading to Tigerton. Going to be a tough one, 6'10", big kid there, so.
But I'll tell you what, Coach, I mean, you guys are so athletic. You guys get after. You got a lot of seniors on this squad, and, you know, obviously guys like Quincy Fender and Mr. Piffner provide a lot of that scoring punch. But, despite your record, you guys are a good team. I mean, this is a danger. You guys play in a tough conference.
And we figured that would help us a lot. Playing in the Marywood South is not easy. It's physical every night. It gets you ready for the playoffs. And for us, being a D5 team with a lot of Division IV, except for Assumption, it prepares us. So we take a couple lumps along the way. Our record might not look as good as it can be, but the kids just keep coming at it.
Absolutely, Coach. And the biggest thing is you move on, you keep playing. I mean, that's the beauty of this, the postseason here. And I tell you what, anything can happen, Coach. Even though I know Tigerton, a very good team, they've got a 6'10" kid, I think, over there. But I tell you what, this is the time of season. Where anything can happen. Anything else as you guys get prepared for tomorrow?
No, that's one reason why we don't.
What, Griffin? I didn't want to jinx you there, but at one point you were 8 of 8 from the Serpro free throw line. I kind of even mentioned, I'm like, this guy could probably teach a seminar on how to shoot free throws because, you really you ice things. I mean, those all came in the second half here, and Coach, obviously, as our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player, talk about a game like tonight.
I mean, it was a nitty-gritty game. We just came out here, we competed as hard as we could, and this is a great win tonight, and we're not satisfied. We're going to come out here and we're going to get something tomorrow.
And you guys get to play on, and that's the beauty of this is, you'll go over to Tigerton, you'll be on the road again, but, you guys have a good team. You guys have a lot of athleticism there, a lot of senior leadership. You had a big night tonight. Half, and there was a point where he was 8 of 8, and just very big free throws in a game like this, especially kind of a grinder again. They get the 16-point win tonight. They'll move on. That will end Pacelli's season here. They'll finish an even 13-13 on the season here as they fall in this one. But I have to think, Coach Shirk would probably tell you, they're a young team. Obviously, the Cardinals here, Stevens Point, Pacelli. They'll have a lot of these juniors will be back. You'll have your sophomores and freshmen back. So, certainly nothing to hang your head about here for the Cardinals. I would say altogether winning the conference, CWC South Conference, finishing 500, playing a lot of tough non-conference games. And as we talked to Coach Kress, I mean, playing those tough non-conference games, you might take your lumps along the way, but those are the kind of games that really you look back on and you're really thankful that you schedule those kind of games for games like this as you get into the grinder, the playoff portion of your season here. So let's run through our scoring here tonight. We'll start here with the home Stevens Point Pacelli Cardinals here. They were led in scoring tonight. Bryce Flaker finishes with 15 points, a team high for them. You get 10 points here tonight. From Jake Williams, 7 in the game here for Crew Rebels. And then 2 points for Max Nelson, 1 point here for Sully Schober, the 35 team points here for the Cardinals here. Let's switch it over to Newman Catholic, the Fighting Cardinals. They were led here in scoring tonight with Quincy Fender, who had 16. He's one of those guys that we talked about throughout the broadcast. He scores 21 points a game, and this is a guy that can score pretty much at will when he wants. You get 11 points here tonight for Griffin Pence, who is our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player. 8 of those from the free throw line, all in the second half. Then you get 10 points tonight for Lucas Piffner, another one of those guys, 2,000-point scorers on this Newman Catholic squad. You don't see that a lot when you have two guys like that have a career like that. They're still going to keep going. Then you get 6 points here tonight for Michael Fox, and then 4 points for Lucas Erdman, and 4 points tonight for Damian Penthe. 51 team points here. And as we mentioned, Newman Catholic, they'll be back in Tigerton tomorrow. I believe that's a 7 o'clock game. I'm fairly certain that game will be on Zaleski Sports. I don't want to guarantee it, but I believe it will be. Certainly stay tuned. Pacelli girls, they'll be in action tomorrow. We'll have that one on Zaleski Sports. That's a 1 o'clock tip-off over in Pulaski in the sectional final against Florence here. So we're going to wrap things up here again. A final out here at the Student Activity Center here, 51-35 in favor of the Fighting Cardinals here of Newman Catholic over the Stevens Point Pacelli Cardinals. Angelica Dean doing our production, doing a great job always to keep everything going for us. Brandon Barancott on the call. Have yourselves a very good rest of your Friday night, everyone.